as y'all know, one of the things I'm extremely passionate about, maybe as passionate about as any other area of my practice, is business development, right? I bring a lot of energy to business development because I want to be better than the business I was yesterday. I want every day to strive for better than yesterday, right? Think about how Toyota took the biggest part of the market share coming from nothing, right? A post-World War II tiny little company making tiny little cars with this one idea, right? We are good. We want to be better. So one day we can be great. That simple idea propelled them to more than half the market. 80% of everything they've ever made is still on the road, statistically. And, not everything they've ever made is great. A couple of them caught on fire, what have you. I mean, they've had some Pintos. But the point is, it's the striving for better, right? So they can be great. Anyhow, in this modern day and age, y'all are watching this on social media, which means, you're probably have operating your business, your life, what have you on social media. And we all know that social media can be a tool for great good and bringing us all together, and for divisiveness and not good. And one of the things that happens on social media is reviews. And sometimes those reviews are unkind. And the subject of this video series is to try to deal with that and give some guidance on that. There may be a legitimate customer complaint, but it's how you deal with it. We have a neighbor here in town, and he dealt with it in a very positive and even jovial way. Reading the social media post, which was not a kind review, but when he brought some color to it and brought some humor to it, it diffused that. And I think the person who posted it even upgraded the number of stars, right? From their whatever, it was a medium, an average review, and then it went to a good to great review. But, if you've ever heard the pickle story from Lee Wells, you know what I'm talking about. But the point about it is how you deal with the complaint is just as important as the complaint. The complaint is sometimes reflective of some uncertainty, some unfinished business, some disconnect between the client and the customer, and that's an opportunity, I would say, to try to shine, to try to fix and rehabilitate. And sometimes you can't always do that, but how you deal with the complaint is just as important as the complaint itself. So I would encourage you all, be self-reflective. I've had to do this. I'm sure many of you have had to do this. And what you don't want to do is exacerbate, make worse a bad situation by being angry, responding out of, hostility or anger or frustration, what have you. And because there's probably things you want to say that you shouldn't, right? And that's on social media, it is the vehicle of public judgment, communication, and certainly in this last 2020 year, it's the way that most of us are interacting with each other. And there's a need, there's a saying, in a world where you can be anything, be kind. I think that's especially true on social media, especially when you get a negative bump from someone. Hey, I did a great job. What are you talking about? Why would you say that about me, right? Resolve the problem, but try to do it with understanding, open-mindedness, and kindness, because the opposite is probably not going to help. Anyway, I hope you found this somewhat insightful, helpful, uplifting. It's just a little bit on business development. We represent a lot of businesses, and this is some information that comes up from time to time in the practice. How do I deal with this? So that's my suggestion. And, again, if you have any questions or comments, leave me a comment below. Hit me up at chat@ashmorelawfirm.com, chat@ashmorelawfirm.com, or text Ashmore X2 to 47177.